Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here on this late Wednesday night. Back here again with another video right here on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to all my other channels. Links are down below in the description box. And friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, share this video all over the internet, and tap that bell, turn on all my notifications so you never miss an upload. So you can stay in the loop and know when my videos are up and I go live and all that good shit. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Simple. So subscribe, like the video, smash that like button to death, smash that subscribe button to death, and share the video all over the internet, and tap that bell to get notified. That's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Wednesday night, July the 8th, 2020, it is time for your late night AEW Fyter Fest Night 2 review for July the 8th, 2020 from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. Wow, tonight was a great show. Great night 2. I think night 2 was better than night 1, in my opinion. Night 2 was epic. It's not epic, but it was pretty damn good. Going up against the Great American Bash Night 2, which was basically headlined by Adam Cole and Keith Lee for a winner-takes-all match for both belts. And we all know that got spoiled, so that's a lot of people probably switched over to NXT. Because that match was going up against Chris Jericho and Orange Cassidy, which was epic. But both matches were epic, so I don't know how the ratings are going to go tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if NXT won again. Of course of the spoiled finish to Keith Lee and Adam Cole. I wouldn't be surprised if NXT wins again because of that. Be a tainted victory, but... And guess what? We're getting night 3 of the Great American Bash next week. Going up against Fight for the Fallen, which has a pretty good card. Headlined by Moxley and Brian Cage for the AEW World Title. And some other matches that are going to be on the card, which are pretty damn good. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. Alright, let's get this video done and out of the way, because it's hot in here. I'm tired. I'm not tired, but I'm gonna have a late night snack after and get ready for my final day of work before I go away on Saturday. So tomorrow I got a long day, so I gotta work 7 hours with a break. So I get that. So basically it's like 6.5 hours, but it's gonna be long and it's gonna be a pain in the ass. As long as, I get everything done and I don't have any problems, which I hope I don't have any problems tomorrow. Get through it, and then I'm off for 2 weeks. Well, basically 6 days, and then I have to quarantine because I'm going to that state. That's going to Florida, so I'm gonna have to quarantine for a week. So I got tested today, so. And, it got it right up the nose, right up the schnoz. It was a little uncomfortable, but I got through it. So I'm going to know in about a week. I know I should take 2 to 3 days, but they're giving me a week. So hopefully by next week I'll know, and then I'm going to get retested because I came from Florida. So I'm going to have to get retested because of my job. So pray. That's all I got to say about that. All right, we got a member in the chat already. Jordan Dowes, or Deos. He says, yo. What's up, yo? How you doing? And the chat room's open, so we can have a nice little chat. Not a long chat. I'm probably not gonna make it that long. Hopefully not, but we'll see what happens with that. Because I'm kind of hungry, so see what happens. So that's that. All right, let's begin AEW Dynamite tonight. Not AEW Dynamite, but Fyter Fest night 2. So we start off with match number 1 for the AEW Tag Team titles. We had Private Party, the number one, well, not the number one contenders. They earned their shot last week by beating, what did they beat last week? I forgot who they beat last week. I think they beat not the Butcher, the Blade. I forgot who they faced. I think it was Jurassic Express or SCU, I think it was. I forget. I know they faced somebody and they won. So they get the shot against Kenny Omega and Adam Page. This was a great match. Good match. High flying, hard hitting, just good shit. Good tag team wrestling that only AEW can. It's also with Marquin, I think it's Marquin and Kenny Omega to start. They go back and forth a little bit, and Quinn with the leg scissors, Omega with works on the left arm, takes him down. Both men get up. Kenny gets a headlock and then a hammerlock from behind by Marquin, which reversed, dropped hold off the ropes from Marquin, and then a standing shooting star. He goes for a standing shooting star press. Omega got the knees up, and then he's still going to work on Marquin as Adam Page tags in, knocks Isaiah Cassidy off the apron, and they go back and forth trading attacks to Marquin's torso, chopping him to death. And then Page moves Marquin with a pump handle into a four-way slam bridge pin for a near fall. And they continue to work on Marquin. Marquin blocks a driver, drops Omega, attacks the head, then tags in Isaiah Cassidy. They double team, but Omega sends Marquin to the apron. Cassidy bounces off and hits the silly string. As Hangman Page on the outside grabs Marquin and powerbombs him into the crowd. Then it gets chaotic. Baseball slide from Isaiah Cassidy sends Page over the barricade. And Page is struggling to get up. Isaiah Cassidy's in the ring. Springboard front flip into a cannonball into everybody outside. I mean, not everybody, but most of them, like Brandon Cutler and the extras that were there in the front row. Knocked them all down like a bowling pin. That was pretty exciting. So then we see Kenny in the ring. He's on the mat. Tries for a senton, but Cassidy eats the knees. Isaiah Cassidy goes for some, but Kenny got the knees up. Then he hits a snap German suplex. Snapdragon on him, and Marquin escaped. Hits a Pele kick, and then Hangman Page comes in, hits a big clothesline, and then Private Party in the corner, splash from Page, another one from Omega, sends Marquin into a discus lariat German suplex combination. Then Private Party come back with a double Spanish fly on Adam Page out of nowhere. Cassidy covers for a near fall. Cassidy with a forearm to Kenny. Omega gets one back. Then they go back and forth with the forearms. Cassidy wins the flurry, attacking the head and body. Hits the ropes. Omega with a chop. Then he hits the ropes. Isaiah Cassidy with a sling blade into a backbreaker for a near fall. And then both members of Private Party in the ring. Omega's fighting both of them off, but Isaiah Cassidy blocks a boot, gets an enziguri. Then he whips Kenny into the ropes, reverse into a fireman's carry. Then a rolling senton into a toss from Omega to Marquin. Attacks at Adam Page. He lifts Marquin and powerbombs on the Cassidy for a near fall. Ow. Marquin floats over Page, shoves him into a kick from Cassidy, right? And then they go back and forth. Then they're working on Adam Page for a while. Marquin goes to the top up, flies for a 450, lands on his feet. Page is on the apron, kick to Marquin. Page springboards looking for the buckshot lariat, but Cassidy ends up floating back over, preventing the buckshot lariat. Cassidy with a rolling tornado DDT on the ramp. Ow. And then Marquin goes to the top rope, hits a beautiful shooting star press for a near fall as Omega flies through the ropes to shove him off. Save the belts. Then they put Page in the corner looking for the gin and juice. Kenny comes in with a V-trigger out of nowhere. And then Page hits a Liger bomb off the top rope. And then that was it. After that, they pick up Isaiah Cassidy. They hit the last call, the V trigger into the buckshot lariat, and Kenny Omega and Adam Page win the match and retain the titles as they are, I believe, on day 170 something. They've been champs for a long time, and they pick up another victory, beat another team, and that's it. Match was great. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars, and that was that. So great match, great way to open the show. Great tag team wrestling, and that's all you can expect from that. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So great match. Very good match. All right, then we see Lance Archer. Everybody dies. Comes Sonny Kiss on his shoulders, tosses Sonny onto Joey Janela in the ring, and the bell sounds. Going to a second match right away. Joey Janela and Lance Archer. Match was alright. Wasn't great. Archer starts beating the crap out of Joey on the outside, sends Joey into the barricade, then starts chopping him in the chest really hard. Since Joey in the ring, Joey fights with a right to the face, hits the ropes, and a drop kick through the ropes. And then Joey goes to the top rope, he dives, hits a huge splash on the Lance Archer. And then Joey lifts the ring apron, grabs a table. And he chops Lance in the back. And he attacks the back, rolls in to break the count, and back out to grab a chair. I guess this is no DQ. I didn't see any DQ out of this. I don't know what happened. Joey goes to the top rope, Lance is up, grabs Joey and drops him hard down. It chokes Joey on the top rope. Hits the ropes, punches the back of Joey, and stomps him a little bit, grinding the heel of his boot into the spine. Ow. Then he goes in the corner with some chops, whips to the corner, to the other corner, and crumbles. And Joey comes back with some chops. Lance eats them like candy. He's like, okay. Slacks the chest of Joey. And he grabs Joey and clubs the chest from above. Lance attacks the back. As we go to break, we come back. Lance tosses Joey over the barricade, doing a break. Sonny Kiss distracts Lance, which allowed Joey to slap the living crap out of Lance, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Hits a rolling elbow off the ropes, clothesline, but Lance is still standing. Joey goes for another one, still standing. Joey hits a kick to the legs, and then another one. Hits the ropes, another clothesline, and then another one. He just can't put the guy down. And then Lance shoves Joey over the top rope to the apron. Joey with a shoulder block, flips over Lance, hits the ropes, Lance goes for a tilt-a-whirl, no, and he lifts Joey into a reverse razor's edge, looking for the blackout, but Joey floats forward, hits a clothesline, then a pin for a near fall. Then he hits the ropes, fireman's carry, Joey falls off, then a super kick, and the running needed Lance Archer, then Jake the Snake Roberts is on the apron with the bag. I don't know what was in the bag, probably Damien, I don't know. Joey goes up top, hits a seated senton, and then Sonny Kiss, while the referee was distracted, Sonny Kiss with a 450 splash. Joey goes for a very near fall. Then he goes to the top rope, lands with a chop to the chest, grabs Joey, lifts him up for the blackout, goes on the apron. I thought he was going to throw him, like, the lawn dart him, but he hits the blackout through the table. No DQ, obviously. I didn't even hear it was no DQ, but they allowed it. Okay. Lance bounces his head a few times onto the table. Rolls him in the ring, covers 2-3. Lance Archer picks up the victory in a pretty decent match. I gave 2.5 I gave 3 out of 5 stars. It was pretty good. Lance Archer kicks his ass, and that was pretty good. But give Joey credit. Almost gave Lance a run for his money. And Jake Roberts is like sweating up a storm and like, ugh. I don't even know what was in the bag. I wanted to know what was in the bag. Maybe it was Damien. Maybe it was a garter snake or something. I don't know. But that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And that's it. So, big win from Lance Archer. Like I said, 3 out of 5 stars for that. And we move on from there. All right, there we see a video from Darby Allin brings up Brian Cage saying he has no better way than to return back to the ring to practice coffin drops than to head to the foam rubber wholesalers convention. He just died. Like, I don't know what the hell the video was. Like, it just shows him on his skateboard, and he shows him 25 feet up, and he just coffin drops into a foam thing. Like, I threw it, and that was it. I didn't really give two shits about that, so I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that was that. Then we get to what I marked out for. Holy crap! We get Taz and Brian Cage the Machine. They're in the ring with Tony Schiavone, or Schiavone, whatever you want to call him. And then we see Taz has something in his arms wrapped in black, and you know what that means? It's either a title or something's in the bag. So brings up what was supposed to happen tonight, which is supposed to be the AEW World Title between Brian Cage and Moxley. It was supposed to happen tonight, but we're gonna get that next week. Because Moxley Renee Young got the virus, and Moxley had a quarantine for 2 weeks because it was next stuff. But I think Moxley will be back next week unless something happens. Anyway, Taz says Cage will be crowned next week as champion, but that's what brings Taz out. He says what's in his hands is something he created decades ago. Pulls the black out, and it's the FTW World Championship, brother, from ECW. Like, holy shit! Imagine it was the ECW World Title. Ooh, that would piss off Vince. Because, well, he kind of owns ECW now. So he brings out the FTW World Championship that he held for a while. I don't know. I think he held it for a couple months. Then I think he lost it to Sabu. Then he won it back, I think. Anyway, I think he won it back from Bam Bam Bigelow, I think. The second time he won it. The second time he faced Bam Bam Bigelow. The first time he lost the ECW World Title to Bam Bam Bigelow, and when they went through the fucking ring. Then the second time they went through the ramp. Crazy stuff back in the day. So it brings the title out. Will recognize the respect for the man who holds the belt. The man who holds the belt, the baddest son of a beep in wrestling, and that man will not go into Fight for the Fallen without a title, because that man is the Machine, Brian Cage. So he gives Cage the FTW World Title. So Cage is now the champion. He didn't earn the belt, just gave it the belt. So now I guess AEW has another belt. And it looks better than the TNT title. I guess I have to say that, but we all know what the FTW belt looked like. And Taz, that kind of teased it. Well, you can tease it, put it on Twitter with the symbols and everything, the symbol. So then Taz says Mox's ass is done, buddy, and then that ends the segment. So I marked out for the FTW title. I think that was a pretty good title back in ECW time. Now, not great as the ECW World Title, but pretty secondary title. It was a pretty good thing. I just don't see why he's the champion. Why Cage is a champion. He didn't earn it just to be a badass. Give him the title. Just trying to put over Brian Cage. That's that. So that's it. So I gave that was not going to be title for title, not winner take all, but it's going to be for the AEW title. Brian Cage, the FTW champion, taking on the AEW champion Jon Moxley. Should be a good match. Probably to end the show. I'd Fight for the Fallen, and we'll see what happens with that. And we move on for that. By the way, I will be doing my Fight for the Fallen review next Thursday, so I'll be away. So, but I'll be still watching the show. And I think I'm gonna get an NXT review up maybe tomorrow. I gotta go get my cut. Not tomorrow. I mean, yeah, maybe tomorrow night. I might do it tomorrow night when I get home. If I have any time after I eat dinner, I might do the NXT review for Great American Bash Night 2. And then Friday, I'll do my SmackDown review, maybe do my Slammiversary Slammiversary predictions on TGC 173. Well, it's 172, I think it is. 172, 173. Do that. I'm not going to do a review of Slammiversary. I'm not even going to bother watching it. I'm just going to do the predictions and that's it. I'm not going to really watch it. That's that. So like I said, NXT Great American Bash Night 2 review coming probably late tomorrow or maybe early. So we'll see what happens with that. That's that. All right, like I said, we'll talk some AEW, we'll talk some NXT, we'll talk whatever you want. And that's it. But we're getting close to the end here and that's that. And we move on. All right, match number 3, 8-man tag team action. We had the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr., who has Cero Miedo, and his brother Ray Phoenix, teaming up with the Butcher and the Blade to take on the Revival and the Young Bucks as they dream tag team. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, this was fucking epic. Epic match. Star epic, but pretty damn close. This was great. Great high-flying stuff. Tag team wrestling. Just loved it. I like to see WWE and NXT beat that. They can't. Because their tag team divisions in SmackDown, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, they would get destroyed by AEW. Just destroyed. That's probably pretty much all I got to say about that. So, like I said, epic fucking match. So, also, Nick Jackson and Pentagon Jr. But then, Pentagon's like, I want Dax. I want him. So, Dax comes in. They go at it. Pentagon with a chop. Dax comes back with some right hands. They go back and forth, chopping each other. Then some right hands. Dax with a kick. Whips into the ropes, hits a back elbow. And they're going to work on Pentagon for a little bit. Going back and forth with Cash Wheeler. And Snapmare comes in, stumps the leg like about 4 or 5 times. Then he whips him into the ropes and hits a humongous chop to Pentagon. He was like, smacked him down. Just destroyed him. He kicks the leg, going back to work on that leg. Grabs a headlock on the right hand. And Pentagon Jr. got the tag to Ray Phoenix. They just go, and both of them just go berserk on Dax Hardwood, I should say. So I was going to stomp from Pentagon and kick to the back of the head from Ray Phoenix for a 1 count as Cash stops the pin. And then FTR and then Revival double team to drop Ray Phoenix, but Matt Jackson gets himself a tag. Holds Phoenix so that Cash can attack him. Matt sends Ray into the ropes, goes for a 619, but he missed. Tags in the Blade, who gets arm dragged. Nick Jackson comes in. He comes in with a gut buster. Then Matt with a neck breaker into a back breaker. Kind of interesting. Little trickery there. Then he hit a double drop kick to Ray Phoenix. And then a double drop kick to the Butcher. Nick misses a splash in the corner. Blade hits a kick. The Butcher with a gut buster. Then a fireman's carry sends him into a gut buster from the Blade, who hits a gut wrench into a power for a near fall. So a lot of gut stuff. Pentagon comes in over tag, holds Nick for a power driver, but Ray Phoenix slides through his legs to hit a kick to the face. In comes the Blade, who drops Nick down. Pentagon goes for a near fall, tags back in Ray, then hits an uppercut, and then he laces the fingers, kick from Nick. Phoenix strips Nick down, bounces back up to the second rope. Nick jumps up to the top rope and then a Hurricane Rana off the top rope for a near fall. Then Cash Wheeler comes in with a blind tag, puts Phoenix on his shoulders. Nick flies. Ray dodges it. Full Nelson from Dash. Super kick from Nick into a German suplex. And all the men are in the ring just beating the crap out of each other as we go to break. Then we go to picture-in-picture. Well, actually, we go to break with picture-in-picture. So, Ray's laying in the punches in the corner, pulls Cash out of the corner, tags in the Blade. They go to work on, I believe it was Nick Jackson. To get Blade goes after a clothesline. They're working on Dax for a near fall. Then they go a little rest hold period and a back body drop. And Dax comes up with a back body drop. The Blade flies for a tag. He tags reluctantly to Matt, who dives off onto the Lucha Brothers. They double team. Matt hits a flying clothesline to both of them. Dives through the ropes to the Butcher and the Blade. Skins the cat. Grabs Pentagon. Standing sliced bread number 2. And then Matt Jackson is going berserk. Body slam to Ray. Goes up top. Looking for a moonsault. But dives forward on the Pentagon Blade and the Butcher. Then he goes back up, flies with an elbow drop to Ray Phoenix for a near fall. So he's a house of fire. With a surprise kick to Matt. Matt tags in Dax. Gets elbowed out by Blade. Blade sends Matt to the corner. Matt fakes a super kick as Blade holds back, but Dax is there to hit a DDT. Then in comes the Butcher to attack both of them, but needs a double super kick. Ray flies off the top with a missile drop kick to both of them. And then Nick Jackson helps out Cash Wheeler with the Goodnight Express, that stuffed power driver they hit. So that was pretty nice. In comes Dax, grabs Blade, Butcher on the apron to knock Cash off. Dax has Blade set up for a power driver. Turns towards the face, towards the corner. Nick is on the corner, he flies over the assist. So they hit another stuffed power driver for a near fall as Pentagon saves the match. But Dax is there to send Pentagon into the barricade, into the crowd. Dax comes back in the ring, sits Blade in the corner. Matt comes in, tag to Cash, tag to Nick, so they're tagging everybody. Double superplex from the top by the Young Bucks, and then a splash from Cash, then a senton splash from Matt for a near fall. It was pretty chaotic. Ray Phoenix flies with a crossbody to Nick into the pin, which was crazy. Matt Jackson's in the ring. Pentagon's in the ring. Pentagon chops Matt, lets him have it. Right hand from Matt. Pentagon kicks the leg. Matt with a right. Pentagon blocks. They're going back and forth. Turns into a power driver, but Ray walks the ropes to kick Nick. Matt gets sent to the outside. Pentagon hits with an elbow. Nick with a high kick. Goes to grab Pentagon, but Ray is there to run off the back of Pentagon. Hits a Canadian Destroyer onto Nick, onto everybody on the outside. I was like, holy crap! Oh my god, I marked the fuck out. That was fucking sick. It was just fucking amazing. I loved it. And, the people in the crowd going, holy crap, well, holy shit. So, they get back in the ring. Dax knocks Ray on his butt. Pentagon grabs him, and then we get a super kick from Matt, which actually hit Dax. Oops. And then Ray Phoenix in the ring. Pentagon grabs Matt. Ray grabs the legs. Pentagon knocks the head. And then they hit the Fear Factor driver. The package power driver is just stuffed right down on his fucking head. 1, 2, 3. The Butcher and the Blade and the Lucha Brothers pick up the win. And a great match. Not the greatest, the best 8-man tag match. A great 8-man tag match. Not the greatest tag match in the world, but because we all know that's the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega and Hannah Page back at Revolution. That was epic. It's fucking epic. Fucking great. Just amazing. Loved it. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Fucking epic. And if you don't like it, fuck you. Fuck you if you don't like it. And there's all flippy dips and dives. Oh, all the smarks are going crazy. The AEW marks are going marked out. Fuck you. Let's see the WWE tag teams do that crap. They can't. Like I said, if you put the AEW tag team division against the WWE tag team and NXT tag team division, AEW just wiped the floor with them. It's fucking epic. This match was fuck. Loved it. match. Well, I would say the match of the night, but it was pretty close with Orange Cassidy and Jericho. That was a great match, and I'll get to that in a minute. But this match was fucking epic. I loved it. And next week we're gonna see the Lucha Brothers take on the Revival, and that should be fucking epic too. And then we got the Elite, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega taking on taking on Jurassic Express. That should be pretty good. So lots of good stuff next week. And AEW is gonna bring it, and NXT is gonna try to bring it too. But it's gonna be getting dicey. It's getting dicey. Nice. This is nice. A nice freaking competition. Great. Just great. So that's it. So like I said, great match. Just fucking match. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Just loved it. Mwah. And I guess if you don't like it, well, fuck you. And that's that. All right, then whatever his name is, outside with somebody, some woman. There was a big swole coming into the arena with her gear, and they tell her she's not allowed in the arena. And the woman gives her a paper. She says, "You've just been served." So she reads it, and she's like, okay, I see who did this. She says that trick Britt Basula Baker. Basula. Okay. And she said they could have called her for it, faxed her, and she says the same thing on Twitter. It's like, you could have called me, you could have faxed me, you could have emailed me, but you had to do this when I came into the fucking place. She said half hour she drove just to be told she couldn't come in. So waste of money and waste of gas. Sad. Just sad. Just to further the storyline between Big Swole and Britt Baker, that probably be culminating soon. I don't know when Britt Baker's going to be cleared to wrestle. Probably at All In. But we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. And it gets a little dicey later on, and I'll get to that in a minute. All right, then we get to your squash match of the week. I don't know why this was on Fyter Fest, but okay. We got the Native Beast, Nyla Rose, taking on Kenzie Page and Kylan King. Just basic beatdown in less than 3 minutes. Nyla Rose beat the crap out of her. Out of these young ladies. She Germans in the end, basically German to Page, spear to King, just Page, and swings her into King, that hits a fallaway slam into King. Nyla drags Page over to King, hits a power bomb, the Beast Bomb, onto King, covers both of them, 1, 2, 3, beat these Hammer Eagles easily. So a match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. Nothing to write home about, just a basic squash match for Nyla Rose. But then it gets a little interesting. Nyla believes actions speak. She gets on the mic and says actions speak louder than words, and her actions here tonight spoke for themselves. And we see like Penelope Ford up, yep. And we see Kip Sabian and others. Then we see Hikaru Shida, the AEW Women's Champion, in the crowd holding her belt and kind of going. She looks in the back and she sees all these great wrestlers with managers. So she's upon herself to hire a manager of her own. But she isn't ready to tell us just yet, so we're going to play the mystery game again. Like, who's the exalted one? And then we were thinking who it is. We thought it was going to be Matt Hardy, but that didn't happen. Then we found out later it was Brody Lee. Look how that ended, but and she said all the people with managers have something in common: championships. Taz, Arn Anderson with Cody, Taz with Brian Cage now, and she says her manager will ensure that she leaves AE as the champion very soon. Then she looks at Hikaru Shida, who holds her fist up ready to fight, and she says that she's going to be the 2-time AEW Women's Champion. So now the mystery game: who is going to be the manager of Nyla Rose? A lot of people saying it's Vicky Guerrero. I hope, pray not. Not to say anything bad about Vicky Guerrero. Excuse me. But I mean, hearing her scream, just screaming like, just hearing her scream makes me want to cringe. Makes me cringe. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. I'm thinking. I said on Twitter, I think Nyla Rose is gonna join the Dark Order. I think that's a stretch, but imagine Brody Lee as the manager. I mean, how big the fucking Dark Order would be with Nyla Rose in there, going with Stu Grayson and Evil Uno and the Beaver Boys and Colt Cabana, who sucks dick. Who knows? It might be Brandy Rhodes of all people. Might be Awesome Kong. A lot of people think it might be Awesome TNA Women's Champion for a time. A couple of times. Well, not a couple of times. Not a lot. I think 3 or 4 times she was champion. Maybe at most. But imagine Awesome Kong in AEW. And she was I think she was supposed to be in AEW something. I think she was doing something she was with Glow, and I think she got injured doing Glow. I don't remember what happened with Awesome Kong, and then she left. I don't know why and the Nightmare Family went nowhere because I had Luther. They brought in Luther. They brought in what's her name? Melissa, not Melissa, Mercedes, not Mercedes. Michelle, I think her name was, who shaved her head, and then she had a couple of matches which sucked. And then basically Awesome Kong, all she was doing is cutting people's hair and putting it on her ring gear, and that was it. And then we haven't seen Awesome. So maybe it's Awesome Kong. Don't put it past it. Don't put it past AEW to bring back Awesome Kong and let her be the manager. Two beasts, two beasts, just going berserk on the freaking women's division. I feel bad for her, Kurishita. I love her, but come on. Nyla Rose is looking for that title for the second time. And it'll probably be happening either at Fight for the... Well, probably not at Fight for the Fallen. Probably at All In. Probably have a rematch. Probably... I don't think it's going to be like that hardcore match they had at Double or Nothing, but who knows. But I'm thinking it might be Awesome Kong or Brody Lee. Or Brandy Rhodes, maybe. Maybe Brandy's going to go back to managing, but... I don't think Brandy Brandy's a stretch because she's a face, so it makes no sense to have a face with a heel. So it could be Tully Blanchard. I don't know. I doubt that. So the nominees are Vicky Guerrero, Brody Lee, or Awesome Kong, or somebody else. And we'll see what happens with that. As we find out, maybe next week we'll find out. Or maybe a couple weeks' time. We'll see. Probably next week we'll find out. What's that? When we go backstage, we see Colt Cabana, who sucks dick, all bruised up. His freaking side is like just bruised up to just disgusting. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. And then we hear the medic announces his concerns. He says he has a big hematoma on his ribs and his belly. It just looked disgusting. Looked like he got hit in the side with a barbed wire bat or something like that, or a kendo stick a bunch of times. So anyway, but allows him, it cleared him to wrestle in that 6-man tag team match with SCU. So anyway, Brody Lee comes in to assure Colt that with him watching Colt's back, these kinds of accidents won't happen anymore. Mentions the 6-man tag, and Lee expects Colt to get up and go get ready. Colt says, "You got it, Mr. Lee." So that's it. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens with Colt Cabana, Brody Lee, and company, and the Dark Order against SCU. Should be a pretty decent match. That's that. All right, there we see the Dark Order make their entrance. Most of the Dark Order. You had the Beaver Boys, John Silver and Alex Reynolds. We had Evil Uno. We had, I think, number 10. Then we had Stu Grayson, who teamed up with them. Then we had Brody Lee and Colt Cabana. So we had about 6 or 7 people out there. Colt walks off from behind. Lee has a spot to his side for Colt. Colt takes it up, stands next to Brody Lee. So get that. So then we get the match number 5, the Dark Order taking on the Dark Order and Colt Cabana against SCU, Daniels, Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky. This was an okay match, not a great match, but still a pretty decent match. It's also with Daniels and Stu Grayson. Daniels doesn't do too well as Grayson takes over, and Daniels comes up with a side headlock. He hops over and eats a drop kick from Stu Grayson, cover for a 1 count, and then they chop Daniels, whip, and Daniels gets a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, tags in Kaz. They drop Grayson to his knees. Kicked in a stomp from Kaz. Grayson comes back with a right hand, whips Kaz into the ropes, drops hold to Grayson, kick from Scorpio Sky. German from Kaz, covers for a near fall. And Kaz works the arm, tags in Scorpio Sky. Comes in. They beat up Stu Grayson for a while. He covers for a 1 count. Then he locks the head. Grayson floats over. Grayson ducks under a clothesline. He kips up, hits a drop kick, which is pretty nice. And, Stu Grayson, if you haven't seen him in Evil Uno in PWG as the Super Smash Brothers, you need to see it. That's that. All right, so Colt Cabana comes in, sends Scott to the corner. We get reverse. Colt bounces the corner, goes under, locks up. Scott reverses, and Colt his side hurts. That injury. Grayson yells for him to get it together, and Brody's pissed off. He yells at Colt. Colt locks aside, works the arm back into the ropes, ducks, clothesline, then another one. Gets kicked by Sky in the face. Whips Sky into the ropes. Grayson is there to kick him in the back. And then Kaz and Daniels get in the ring. And 6 are in the ring. Kaz flies over the top rope to summon the Dark Order on the ramp. Lee comes in to Phil Nelson suplex Scorpio Sky in the ring. Goes for a near fall. Then he's favoring his gut again. Tags in Brody Lee. Brody Lee just beats the crap out of Scorpio Sky. And they go back and forth, just beating the crap out of Scorpio Sky. Scorpio Sky fights back with some right hands, hits the ropes, but Grayson stops him in his tracks. He locks the head, sends Sky into the corner, tags in Brody Lee. So they continue to work on Scorpio, just beating him up. But Scorpio comes back, attacks him midsection, favors some bruises. Scorpio Sky has a neck breaker, tags in a hot, gets the hot tag to Kaz. Brody Lee comes in. Taz goes to work on Brody Lee. Hits a springboard DDT for a near fall. Grayson punches a leg drop from Kaz. A huge kick from Lee to Kaz. They whip Kaz into ropes. Kaz hops over into a catch. Daniels kicks and Kaz gets a pin for a near fall. Then they go back and forth. We're tagging in Daniels and Kazarian. Lee breaks a clothesline. Kick to Daniels, one for Kaz. They go at it. Blah, blah, blah. And just breaks down. Grayson on the apron, he flies in, cutter from Kaz. Black hole slam from Brody Lee. Daniels sends him to the outside. Suicide dive from Daniels. Grayson gets on the shoulders. Daniels floats over, roll through. Grayson misses a kick. And then Daniels hits the rock bottom. He messed it up and hits a moonsault. And he hits it, and Colt is in to stop the pin. And Daniel's like, "What the hell are you doing? What are you doing?" And Colt's do it. As I suck dick, I had to do it. Danielson knocks him out. Brody Lee gets the ring, hits the spinning discus lariat. Then Lee tells Grayson tells Colt to get in the ring. Colt gets tagged in, gets the pin 1, 2, 3. Right. So the Dark Order and Colt Cabana get the win. Cabana's been on a roll. I think he's won his last three matches that he's been in with the Dark Order. So maybe he's I guess he's with the Dark Order now. Not really, but it is what it is. But not a bad 3.25 out of 5 stars. Pretty good, pretty decent match. And the Dark Order continue to roll on. Colt Cabana continues his role. Dark Order. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see what happens. All right. Then we see Tony Schiavone get a note from Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby. He's chilling in a Rolls Royce, and I don't know what the note said. I couldn't hear what Tony Schiavone said. Then we see Big Swole in disguise. She has her mask on, starts talking some crap to the security guard, and she says today is trash day. She tosses a bold piece of paper, and Britt screams like, "What? What? No, not toilet paper. A piece of paper." Britt screams like a bitch. She tossed it and Rebel knocked her right in the nose, and Britt's like, "Oh, my nose!" Because she had that broken nose she had on lunch. Oof. So her little nose got busted. Didn't get busted open, but got injured again. She can't get a break. No pun intended, but she can't get a break. Britt Baker, but it still continues the storyline. It's gonna probably culminate at All In, or maybe after All In, depending when Britt Baker is officially cleared to wrestle. But we'll see what happens with it. And that's it. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's that. All right, then we get to the main event, match number 6. Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, the man who puts his hands down his pants, a la Mr. Al Bundy, takes on Le Champion, Chris Jericho, who comes out with Santana and Ortiz. They have like juice. I thought it was a sponge. I was like, what the hell are they doing with sponges? And it was orange juice later on. This match is great. This was a great match. Not like the 8-man tag, but pretty damn close to being a great match. It's also a test of strength. But it's a fake out. Puts his hands in his pockets, hits a headbutt. Jericho swings and misses like the Yankees. Ooh! Baseball's coming back, so yeah, take a dig at the Yankees. And Rosen knows they suck too, but it is what it is. Then he hits ropes and he just flies on the Jericho. He starts whipping Jericho's ass. Goes to the outside, whips Jericho into the barricade. He sends him back into the ring. Goes to the top rope, dives with him as Fire Ant. He just goes completely berserk. Ducks on the clothesline, spins for a DDT, but Jericho drops him. Looks for the walls of Jericho. He gets it. Orange reaches the ropes. Jericho breaks the hold. And then Ortiz with a cheap shot. Ooh. Then Jericho pins as Orange Cassidy tries to fight back, but Jericho kicks him. Then a right hand to face. Then a backbreaker to Orange Cassidy. Then he stomps in the corner. Whips him to the other corner. Orange falls like a ton of bricks. Then another one. And then a third one. Which saw Orange fly over the rope with a follow-up for a near fall. Then an inside. Jericho kicks him. Whips him and Orange drops down. Jericho eats the top turnbuckle. Then Orange Cassidy goes for the Superman punch. But Jericho ducks. Orange rolls to the outside. Baseball slide from Jericho into Orange on the outside. And then Jericho grabs a book from the outside and smacks the crap out of Orange Cassidy with it. Well, it looked like a book. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a VCR tape or something. I don't know, DVD or something. Maybe Toru Yano came from Japan to give Jericho one of his DVDs to smack over the head of Orange Cassidy. I don't know. I'm joking, but it is what it is. And the finals of the I think the finals are this week, actually. The semifinals, and I think the finals are this week for New Japan. And I think it looks like it's going to be Okada Naito in the finals. That's what I'm thinking it's going to look like. I think it's Okada and Naito 2 for the IWGP Heavyweight title and the IWGP Intercontinental title. So we'll get the rematch from Wrestle Kingdom 14. Should be good. Should be good. We'll see what happens. That's that. Sitting back here going, Orange Cassidy. Hits him with the book or something like that. He has the ring to gloat. Like Orange struggles on the outside and he's pissed. Enters the ring with some help from Jericho. Jericho locks the head, suplexes Orange into the ring, covers for a 1 count. Then Jericho goes some mat wrestling, rest hold, and Orange comes back with some chops. Jericho hits a clothesline, slowing him down for a near fall. Kicks Orange's hand away a few times, then his head. This Orange for another back suplex, and he hits it. Then a backbreaker across the knee, just working on abdominal stretch. Uses the rope for leverage. Referee had to break it. I think it was Aubrey Edwards. Yeah, it was Aubrey Edwards had to break the hold. Jericho does it again, so Aubrey kicks his arm because she's pissed. Orange with the arm drag. Jericho to the right. Orange hits one, another one, then another one. Goes all through. Jericho holds the ropes. Orange floats over, lands the apron. Jericho with a tackle. Says Orange flying to the outside, and Jericho goes to the outside. Says Orange Cassidy into the barricade. He chops him, sends him back into the ring. Jericho with a come on, baby pin for a near fall. Then some rights to the head, going straight for the injured ear that happened a couple weeks ago. Jericho's still smacking him around, but Orange with a bunch of right hands. Then some strikes in the right face. Then a running form to Jericho's face. Then Jericho whips him into the ropes, boot from Orange Cassidy. Then another kick. Hops off the top rope, head scissors takedown. Then he puts his hands in his pockets. Then he hits the leg kicks of doom. And then afterwards hits a super kick to Jericho's face, which is freaking epic. Goes for a near fall. Goes to the top rope. Jericho chops him. Then he gets him on the second rope, locks the head. Orange, Jericho lifts him. Orange chops the chest, drops Jericho from the top. Then he hits that's a weird looking splash off the top rope for a near fall. Then he rushes in, Jericho tops him over the ropes. Jericho dives off the corner. Orange drops. Jericho eats crap on the outside, just trashes and burns on the outside. Orange with an extra pulp Orange front flip on the Jericho. Sends Jericho in the ring, diving DDT off the top rope. Looks ready for the Superman punch, but Jericho kicks him in the middle of the air, locks in the walls of Jericho. Orange is crawling to the bottom rope. He reaches Jericho, drags him back to the center of the ring. Orange looks to tap out and rolls the shoulders, roll up for a near fall. Then a hard right hand to Jericho's face. And then Santana Ortiz tossed orange juice into his face. I guess he was thirsty or something. He was freshly squeezed. He had some freshly squeezed orange juice right in the face. And then out comes Chucky T and Trent, the best friends. They fight Ortiz and Santana through the crowd. And Jericho takes his bat named Floyd, hits Orange Cassidy right in the face with it. Then he hits the code breaker, and I thought that was it, but Orange Cassidy kicks out at 2. And then they go at it. Jericho continues to hit the right hand from Orange. He eats a back elbow. Jericho goes for the lion salt, but Orange rolls out of the way. Then a Michinoku driver for a near fall. And both men on their knees, right hands. They're going back and forth with right hands. Orange wins the flurry. Clothesline to Jericho. Orange eats a knee. Jericho lifts him up for a suplex, but Orange Cassidy floats over into a stunner. He hits the rope, swinging DDT for a near fall. He hits Jericho. Jericho attacks the back. Orange Cassidy Superman punch, but Jericho hits the Juice Effect elbow. 1, 2, 3. Chris Jericho gets the win in a pretty damn good match. I gave 4 out of 5 stars. I might be overrating it, but I don't give 2 shits. So Jericho gets the win. A great match. Yes, and that's but give Orange Cassidy a standing ovation. I mean, he put on a great match with Jericho, and Jericho shows you why he is the GOAT. He shows you why he's the greatest of all time. Put on a great match with Orange Cassidy. We'll see what happens with Jericho from here. I don't know where he's going to go. Maybe be thrust back into the AEW World Title picture, or maybe go after the TNT title. But we'll see what happens from there. And and we're gonna move on from there. And that's it. I'm gonna try to get the a couple minutes to get it, and we'll move on from there. Orange Cassidy, 4 to 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. But a great night of action from AEW. I gave it 8.25 out of 10 stars. I had 8. I put 8 out of 10, but I'm going to scale it up to 8.25 out of 10 stars. Great night 2, better than night 1, in my opinion. Even though night 1 was pretty decent, didn't help their ratings because they got bombarded. They got destroyed by NXT. We had a great night 1 for the Great American Bash and a pretty good great night 2, and then next week gonna have night 3 because I have to one up AEW. Thanks, Hunter, idiot. But that's all I gotta say about that. So that's it. I'm gonna get the Fight for the Fallen card. Give you my quick predictions for the show, just a little bit, and we'll move on from there. And that's pretty much it. We just get it. And okay. 1 second. For Fight for the Fallen, we got Sunny Kiss. This is. Oops, I got the wrong one. Sorry about that. That was last year. Apologize for that. I messed up. So botch on my part. Let's look at the last year's Fight for the Fallen. Let me see if I can get the card. I know it's supposed to be Cody taking on Sunny Kiss for the TNT TNT title. We got the Elite taking on Jurassic Express. Who else? Got Moxley and Brian Cage for the AEW World title. And then we have SCU and against somebody. I can't find the card. I'm trying to find it. Here. All right, let me see if I can get it right here. Hold on. Now I'm wasting time. I shouldn't be wasting time. But it is what it is. If you don't like it, too bad. Just load. Sorry about the load time on my computer. Sucks. All right. So, like I said, Cody Rhodes, Sunny Kiss for the TNT championship. Might be a decent match. Not a great match, but looks to be good. Okay. We got the Lucha Brothers taking on the Revival. That's going to be epic. We've got a six-man tag team match. With the Elite, Matt Jackson and Kenny taking on Jurassic Express, Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and that Runt Marco Stunt. And that rhymed. And that's pretty much it. There's only one, two, 3 matches so far on the card. 4 matches with Jon Moxley and Brian Cage for the AEW title. So 4 matches on the card, plus probably some other stuff, maybe the Dark Order, maybe some women's action, probably some more stuff with Big Swole, who got suspended, so we probably won't see her next week, and Britt Baker. We'll probably see Britt Baker next week if with probably with a thing over her nose to hide her beautiful face, but it is what it is. So should be pretty good. I don't know what NXT is having. I heard something with NXT next week, but I don't know. I don't know what's happening with NXT. I haven't even watched NXT. I didn't want to watch it anyway because it was spoiled. They spoiled the main event with Keith Lee winning the NXT world title and keeping the North American title. So that was spoiled. So I didn't bother watching it. So let me just check. I'm hungry. I don't know what be. I think Jericho and Cage might be a Moxley and Cage will be a clusterfuck ending probably, or maybe Moxley wins outright, clean. I don't know. I don't know if Taz will get involved, but we'll see what happens. Got the Elite versus Jurassic Express should be a pretty decent match. Revival and the Lucha Brothers should be an epic match. And we got Cody and Sonny Kiss will probably be a normal match. Probably not a great match, but I mean, I've seen Sonny Kiss fight before, and when he was the WOW champion and the No Limits champion here in the Northeast for Warriors of Wrestling, and based off of Staten Island, and they do shows in Brooklyn from time to time. Now, it's a pretty good champion, knows how to work well, so it'll probably be a nice athletic competition. And we'll see what happens. Maybe Sonny Kiss will give Cody a run for his money, but I think Cody's going to retain. I think he's going to have a serious challenger at All Out in August, but we'll see what happens with that. So that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So that's all I got to say. Not much chat tonight. That's okay. It is what it is. Maybe a lot of people are getting ready for bed or anything anyway. So anyway, that's it. So thanks to Jordan for chiming in, just saying hello. That's it. So once again, 8.25 out of 10 stars for Fyter Fest Night 2. And we'll see what happens next week at Fight for the Fallen. Should be a good show. And like I said, I'm going to do my review for Fight for the Fallen next Thursday night. Probably around this time, late Thursday night. And then probably do my NXT review probably that Friday, and then my SmackDown review after that. Of course, I got lots of time off, so I can do a lot of videos. It is what it is. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Peter Gilmore signing off. Have a great rest of your Wednesday night. If you're in the West Coast, go to sleep. If you're in the East Coast, go to sleep. And that's it. Have a good rest of your Wednesday, and even better, Thursday. We're getting closer to the weekend, and it should be a pretty good weekend. I'll be flying high again. Now, not that kind of flying high, but yeah. But I will be flying, and that's all I can say about that. And pray to the mighty Lord upstairs. Come back in one piece. And that's all I can say about that. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off, and this will be gone. Well, it might come back by the time I see you guys again. Maybe tomorrow night I'll see you guys for NXT if I get home in time and I have enough energy to do the review. So it'll probably be a late NXT review. But I'll try to get it done. We'll see what happens with that. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace! bitches.